For over 40 years now, I have been experiencing premonitions of when people are going to die or immediately after they have died. These are not people I knew were dying or were told were sick or died, except for one recently. Okay? Some have been very strong and could vary in the kind of premonition, though most are just a strong sense of the person for a number of days. One actually was so strong I knew when the death occurred within 2 to 3 hour time frame of that death. They were stronger and more frequent when I was younger. What's your opinion on why these happen? God bless this wonderful program, Janice. Hopefully she doesn't have any particular premonitions about either one of us. So go ahead, Father.
Well, thank you, Janice. But yeah, I would say some people are just simply sensitive to these kinds of things. I mean, and you know, I wouldn't consider myself particularly sensitive, you know, to somebody's passing. But I mean, I think there is a real spirit that comes out of a person, as I was just describing it a few minutes ago. I do think there are people who are sensitive to those kinds of things. I don't think that that spirit is subject to the laws of physics, right? So, you know, for whatever reason, you can go through walls, you can go up and down. You don't necessarily have to be located in a hospital, etc. But I think, you know, that people are sensitive to these things. I myself have been close to people who have died in a hospital when I was doing a little hospital chaplaincy before, you know, just after my ordination, before I kind of got into graduate studies. And I have to tell you, on a couple of different occasions, I absolutely sensed that the person had left their body, almost as if something had just passed right through me, like a little pulse of electricity, you know, and sure enough, that person, you know, was deceased. But the point is, some people are just sensitive, and you're probably one of them. And if you're asking me why it is that you, among, you know, so many others are, you know, have this kind of sensitivity, I don't know. I just figure, well, that's God's way of giving us each some kinds of gifts. I mean, there are just some people, I'm telling you, they are sensitive to even sometimes the condition of somebody's soul. I mean, Padre Pio, I mean, the guy could, you know, sense it. One time I was actually debating a guy on assisted suicide, and, you know, before the debate, you know, I shook the guy's hand, and I just actually just felt like I was just going to be bolted backwards, you know, because I just, I felt like, oh my gosh, you know, I just, you know, felt a presence that was not, you know, commensurate with my own, and I just thought, oh my gosh, you know, and I thought, did I talk myself into this, you know? But I've never done that with a debate opponent before, you know, so I don't know what it was, but you know, every once in a while, you know, I've had a couple of experiences like that, but Janice, just not like your own. So you know, but I do think, sometimes you can sense a presence that you just know, stay away from that person, or sometimes you just know, I want to be around that person, and you know, it's quite mystifying, and there is no real scientific or physical test for it. It's just it's very we're spiritual beings, and I totally believe that,
and the best thing,
therefore we have spiritual sensitivity.
And the best thing you can always do is pray, right? Pray for that person when you think of them, or you feel like something's coming on. Pray for them, for their health. Pray for them for their spiritual well-being, etc.